I back. Trust me, I back.
What is up, ladies and gents? We are all set for the biggest card of the year. UFC 217 is gonna be happening, and the main card is about to start. Johnny Hendricks, Paulo Costa is gonna be the main card opener. We're gonna have lots and lots of great fights lined up for you guys today. This is Live, and I'm Harry, joining you guys as usual for the Fight Companion podcast and sharing the live play-by-play and fight analysis as we speak. Let me quickly give you an update on what has happened on the prelims and the undercard. The first fight of the night was Aiemann Zahabi versus Ricardo Ramos, and probably one of the knockout of the year contenders very early today. Let me show you what happened there quickly so that you could understand the effect of this particular knockout. Have a look at this, ladies and gents, and tell me if this is not vicious. Look at this. Ricardo Ramos is on the right, Aiemann Zahabi throwing the kicks on the left. One spinning elbow lands, he does not look at it, and boom, it is all over, ladies and gents. That is how it is done. That was beautiful by Ricardo Ramos. As we speak, Paulo Costa is in the building and entering the octagon, undefeated prospect in the middleweight division. Welcome to all the listeners of the stream. Hopefully you stick around and watch the fights with us as we break it down. As and when we give you footage, we would give you legit footage whenever possible, but we cannot give you live fights for all of the fights today. Undefeated Paulo Costa has finished all of his 10 wins. He's 10-0 and he has 9 knockouts and 9 first round finishes. He is possessing devastating power in both his hands, and his name was Paulo Borrachina. For some reason they have changed his name to Paulo Costa, maybe to get the American audience to pronounce his name correctly. Hopefully the audio is crystal clear. Once again, let me show you what happened on this beautiful opening fight. Aiemann Zahabi, Ricardo Ramos. Look at the first spinning back elbow which lands, boom, does not affect him, and yes, out cold is how you will put it. My goodness, what was that? That was some craziness, people. That was some fucking craziness. That was the first fight of the night. The second one was Alexei Oleinik and Curtis Blades in the heavyweight division. Alexei Oleinik, the guy who's famous for the Ezekiel choke, he got defeated via TKO via doctor's stoppage by Curtis Blades in the middle of the second round. Then we had a prospect showdown between Mickey Gall and Randy Brown. Randy Brown, the prospect from Dana White, looking for a fight. So was Mickey Gall, but surprisingly Randy Brown took the fight to Gall. It was a back and forth affair, and man, did Randy Brown come out on top. Unanimous decision, 29-28 across the board for a victory for Randy Brown. Then we had another vicious KO. I would like to apologize for not getting the footage for it, but it was vicious, just like Aiemann Zahabi's knockout loss to Ricardo Ramos. OSP getting the victory against Corey Anderson, round 3 knockout by head kick. That was the undercard result. Then we had Walt Harris versus Mark Godbeer. Controversial finish to the fight. Disqualification victory for Godbeer, who got kicked in the groin, followed up by a head kick to the face, even when the referee was asking Walt Harris to stop. So that is what happened there. And then we had the latest fight before this one, James Wick defeating Irish Joe Duffy via TKO round 2. Beautiful uppercut followed up by punches. Johnny Hendricks has entered the octagon, former UFC welterweight champion, one of the 5 UFC fighters with a sub 3-minute knockout 3 times in his career, and he has the 6th most takedowns landed in UFC history. That is the update, people. Once again, thank you very much to all the listeners who are joining into the stream. The background noise is because it's almost afternoon here in my country, so hopefully you guys can adjust for it until the fight begins, until the official tail of the tape. Since we have hit 10 listeners, let me show you one more time what a beautiful knockout was between Ricardo Ramos and Ayman Zahabi, the brother of Firhad Zahabi. Ricardo Ramos on the right. Look at the finish coming up. First spinning back elbow connects, but does not. But the second one puts him down out cold. Look at his face. Oh my goodness, I do not want to see that shit anymore. That was the first fight of the night, people. And today we're going to open up with the main card. Paulo is 6 feet 1 inches tall, 72 inches reach, and 69 inches compared to Johny Hendricks. Johny Hendricks is 4 inches shorter, but 8 years more experience. My predictions for this fight are going to be straight simple. Paulo Costa possesses a lot of knockout power, and Johny Hendricks is not the old Johnny boy big rig anymore. It is time for him to retire or probably be the gatekeeper for this division if he picks up a victory, but I really am expecting Paulo Costa to come up with the KO. Let me know in the comment section what you guys feel. Once again, thank you for all the listeners who have joined into the stream. Do give me a like and sub to the channel whenever you can if you haven't already done it. The official introductions, as usual, are going to be done by Bruce Buffer, 186 pounds for Paulo Costa. He is the -325 favorite for this particular fight with Big Rig Johny Hendricks. Really tall and lanky dude with good build and good stand-up. Former welterweight champion who had issues cutting weight is now moved up to the middleweight division. Johny Hendricks, just like GSP, the guy who gave GSP the closest fight during his reign in the welterweight division, was Johny Hendricks. Lost a close and controversial decision to GSP in GSP's last fight. GSP is headlining today's card, whereas Johny Hendricks is opening the main card for this fight, which is happening in Madison Square Garden. The referee is Big John McCarthy. Ring girls doing work are Brittany Palmer, Ariane Celeste, Brooklyn, Vanessa, and Chrissy. Those are going to be the ring girls. Here we go. Will they touch gloves? They do not. Southpaw stance for Johny Hendricks. Traditional stance for Paulo Costa. Opening up with a leg kick. Paulo Costa overextending a little bit. Big Rig still possesses good power in his left hand, so he has to be careful. Good kick to the body by Paulo Costa. Right straight connects for Costa here. Both the fighters a little tentative. Another hard kick to the body by Paulo Costa. Big Rig is not throwing any output initially in this fight, which is really surprising. Oh, high kick by Paulo Costa got the attention of Big Rig, but significant reach disadvantage for Johny Hendricks. He has to be careful not to overextend on his punches. He will get clipped by the taller and rangier fighter. Good jab by Paulo. Good head movement. For this event, the odds are in favor of Paulo Costa. Another body kick by Paulo. Big Rig though still very tentative to begin with. Hopefully the audio is clear. The left hook by Paulo got the attention of Johny immediately. Again, strong connections by Costa. Big Rig wants to go for a takedown. Good knee by Costa. They break up. Big Rig wanted to go for the takedown. but does not get it. 3 minutes 10 seconds remaining if you want to sync it up with us. Spinning head kick by Costa, grazes the back of the head. Beautiful uppercut by Paulo Costa. It's a striking clinic on display here. Johny Hendricks does not look comfortable at all in this fight. Not comfortable at all. Good body kick again. 1-2 once more. Johny Hendricks with one left hand though gets the attention of Costa. A lot of pressure by Paulo Borrachina. Beautiful straight. Once more. Good punch to the body by Paulo Costa. Good high kick. 1-2 connects for Costa once more. Johny Hendricks though still hanging in there. 2 minutes 22 seconds remaining. Good outside leg kick by Hendricks. Getting the attention of Costa though. But constant. Oh, beautiful right over the top by Hendricks. But connections by Costa again and again. These are not landing flush though. Hendricks taking them reasonably well. Costa with a lot of pressure. Hendricks does not like it. 1 minute 50 seconds remaining. Leg kick followed up with a left straight by Hendricks. I will be showing you guys, if you stick around, some of the best knockouts of the year, especially the one which Ricardo Ramos had. Already showed it to the couple of listeners who are already here. Good combinations for Hendricks though. Paulo Costa gotta be careful. Oh, good high kick. Connections by Hendricks though. Paulo Costa still taking them. Hendricks still staying patient. Slowly but surely Hendricks is coming back into the contest. Leg kick by Costa. Hopefully Paulo Costa does not gas himself out. He has not seen the second round in his fighting career that many times. Only once has he ever seen it. Good punch to the body by Paulo. Already taking deep breaths. One more kick to the body by Costa. 30 seconds remaining in the fight. Outside leg kicks landing for Hendricks. Oh, good left straight multiple times by Hendricks, who is slowly getting into his groove. Combinations by Hendricks. Spinning head kick by Hendricks. Costa gotta be careful though. Good connections for both men in the clinch. Good kick to the body once more by Costa, and the round comes to an end. Good round to end for Johny Hendricks as he slowly got back into contention in that particular fight. Good connections by both the gentlemen. The game plan for the second round should probably be this.
What is the game plan going in against him?
The game
Johny
plan
Hendricks
is
is probably
go in there, hit him with some good shit, don't get hit, and come home with a pocket full of cash.
Maybe they come back and reset, but Borrachina has got some good stuff going in. He's got a good left hook, good left straight. So round two, that is the strategy for both the individuals. Let's see how this one goes. Round two begins. Again, Hendricks strong with the outside leg kick. But Borrachina, or Paulo Costa, is not feeling it that much. Again, ending the combinations with a leg kick. Eye pokes, probably. Oh yes. Costa went for a eye poke slowly. Unintentional is what the referee has ruled it. But really, yeah, that was an unintentional eye poke. But resetting the action once again, thank you to all the listeners. I will be showing you one of the contenders for knockout of the year. Whoever has joined into the stream, Amin Zahabi, Ricardo Ramos. First fight of the night. Good connection by Paulo Costa. Hendricks in trouble. Oh, Hendricks is down. Connection by Paulo Costa. Hendricks is down. He's in trouble. Gets up again. Good combination. Good hooks by Hendricks. But wants to go down. Boranchina though feeling it. Maybe he shouldn't gas himself out. Hendricks slowly recovering. Good high kick by Paulo Costa. Hendricks is feeling, oh, good straight. Good left hook once more. Hendricks swinging badly, but Paulo Costa staying patient. Round 2. Hendricks is in trouble. Uppercuts. Multiple times. And the referee stops the fight in round 2. Too much damage taken by Johnny Hendricks. Too much damage. The referee had enough. And let me quickly show you what the hell happened in this fight, the opening fight of the night, Amin Zahabi versus Ricardo Ramos. Look at this finish, people. Ricardo Ramos is on the right. Look at the first spinning back elbow. Does not connect cleanly, but Amin Zahabi still going for it. And boom! It is all over. That was the first fight of the evening, which resulted in a beautiful TKO victory for Ricardo Ramos. Amin Zahabi from the same camp as GSP, I believe. Let's look at the finish one more time. Lots of output by Paulo Costa in this fight. High kick is what started the demise. Beautiful high kick. Hendricks caught it. Uppercuts, knees, high kicks, kick to the body. Good output by Paulo Costa. Hendricks though wanted to stay in the fight. Beautiful right hook is what led to the end, followed up by uppercuts. Right hook lands clean, couple of uppercuts. Boom, Johnny Hendricks does not know what the hell happened. And he is out. Wanted to go for a takedown. And the referee stops the fight. Good fight though. Johnny Hendricks hung in there. A lot of leg strikes for Johnny in this one. But hey, it is what it is, as they say. Whew, what a finish and what a start to the evening. Let me quickly get you guys up to date on what's happening for UFC 217. Amin Zahabi loses to Ricardo Ramos. The fight finish I just showed you guys online. Beautiful spinning back elbow finish. Third round KO for Ricardo Ramos. The second fight of the evening was between Alexei Olenek and Curtis Blaze. Curtis Blaze took him down, landed a lot of shots, ground and pound, and ended up bloodying up Alexei Olenek to the point that the doctor had to bring some help in to get the blood flow stopped, but it was not getting stopped, and they stopped the fight in round 2 due to doctor stoppage. Then, surprise of the evening, probably till now, Randy Brown defeats Mickey Gall. Mickey Gall, huge favorite. Dana White, looking for a fight contender, had defeated CM Punk before this one, but Randy Brown gets the unanimous decision victory against Mickey Gall. Then we had OSP landing a beautiful high kick to finish Corey Anderson. Corey Anderson was putting his wrestling game into the fight, but OSP out of nowhere lands a knockout kick and sleeps Corey Anderson. Then we had Walter Harris versus Mark Godbeer. Controversial finish to the fight. Mark Godbeer ate a groin kick, and the referee stepped in to call time, but Walt Harris did not listen to the referee and hit a high kick on Mark Godbeer and after which he was determined to not be fit to continue, and they stopped the fight, but they gave the victory to Mark Godbeer, controversial nonetheless, but they had to do it. Then the final fight, the featured prelim between James Wick and Irish Joe Duffy, another surprise, James Wick defeating Joe Duffy via a beautiful uppercut, followed up by ground and pound for a TKO finish in round 2. That led us to the first fight of the evening between between Paulo Costa and Johnny Hendricks. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson is coming up next. Paulo Costa defeating Johnny Hendricks via TKO. That is the update for you guys. MK Ram, whoever this fucking idiot is. Let me give you a message, Mr. MK Ram, if you're still listening to this. I guess this is what I feel about you.
Frank Mir had a horseshoe up his ass. I told him that a year ago. I pulled that sumbitch out and I beat him over the head with it. Woo!
This is what I feel about you, MK Ram, so you can fuck off too. And I am not impressed by your performance. You could do better rather than calling my country into this. So I've deleted this comment from the comment section, so hopefully it doesn't come back. Anyways, that sets up a beautiful fight between Wonderboy Thompson and Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. That's going to be really interesting, guys. But before that, how many of you are pumped up for the new UFC 3 video game on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One? I really like the trailer. Let me know in the comments how many of you guys liked it. And I have to agree with Ghost Script, who says Hendricks has not been the same fighter since USADA started. I agree. And hopefully GSP doesn't suffer from the same fate. Hopefully he turns up and gives us a good fight. Yeah, Wonderboy. Wonderboy is gonna be my pick, but Jorge Masvidal is no joke, guys. Let me tell you, Jorge Masvidal has got good stand-up, good wrestling. The way he TKO'd Cowboy earned a lot of respect from me. So we gotta see how he feels early in the fight. If he can pressure Wonderboy, it could be a back and forth affair, but the counter striking of Wonderboy is probably what is going to seal the deal in this fight. So my prediction is probably leaning towards Wonderboy, and I've got to agree with XXX Paparazzi. Hopefully I pronounce your name correctly, sir. Wonderboy with the head kick is probably my prediction too. So that leads us to Dana White looking for a fight, the commercial which is playing right now. That is going to be coming up tomorrow on YouTube, so do check it out. Really excited for the 3 title fights. Joanna Jedrzejczyk against Tug Rose. Cody No Love against TJ Dillashaw. And then the Count, Micheal Bisping, is going to go up against The Rush, George St-Pierre. It's going to be a great night of fights, ladies and gentlemen. And in the welterweight rankings, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson is ranked number 2. Jorge Masvidal is ranked number 4. So it's going to be putting the winner of this fight into immediate title contention. Yes, I agree, Dazed. Since it's 3 rounds, yes, leaning towards Wonderboy a little bit. But Jorge Masvidal has not been known for his cardio that much, if I remember correctly, and Wonderboy can hang in there 4 or 5 rounds, outpoint these guys easily, but he has been prone to getting into difficult situations later on in the fight. And to bring to your attention, Wonderboy is 35 years old too, so he is creeping up on that age. Saudi Arabia arrested 11 princes and 4 ministers for corruption. Is it? I wasn't aware of it. For what reason? I am not sure specifically, but he says it's corruption, so maybe some sort of scam broke out in the country. Thank you for bringing that to our attention, Mr. Paparazzi. Wonderboy, if you guys remember, did co-headline last year's UFC 205 in the same venue, Madison Square Garden. So it is going to be nostalgic for him to come back into this same venue where he controversially could not win the fight, which I felt he did in UFC 205. But then the second time those guys faced each other, it was a convincing victory for Tyron Woodley the second time. So it was a good back and forth match the first time, but Tyron Woodley is the champ for a reason. Let's see which Wonderboy turns up this time. Let's get the predictions, guys, for the main event, co-main event, and the strawweight championship. Let me know in the comment section what do you guys feel about the same. Jorge Masvidal seems to be growing his hair off late. He looked a little fat and underprepared in my opinion. When I looked at him during the weigh-ins, he would probably be much better off in the lightweight division. But you never know. He is a pressure fighter, and he may spring a surprise. So not counting out the gamebred Jorge Masvidal as he is entering the octagon. Last fight with Donald Cowboy Cerrone was a victory, but followed up with a loss to Damian Maia via unanimous decision. So let us see which Jorge Masvidal turns up for this fight. Yes, that is precisely what I was referring to. Dazed Ellenberger did almost stop Wonderboy with his combination. Ellenberger possesses a lot of power, so you never know. Wonderboy does not deal with pressure that well early in the fight. Jorge Masvidal does have the 4th highest differential in striking amongst UFC welterweights. He has got 13 wins by KO, and his notable victories are Yves Edwards, Michael Chiesa, and Joe Lozon, along with Cowboy Cerrone. Those are his famous victories, and if you notice, most of them are in the lightweight division. So probably if he loses this, maybe one more fight in the welterweight division, and he should go back to a lightweight. That is his ideal weight according to me. And here is Wonderboy Thompson, who is from nearby this area and is the teammate of former UFC middleweight champion Chris Weidman. Great striker, karate background, fights out of Simpsonville, SC, South Carolina, I believe. And his Twitter handle is Wonderboy MMA. Very respectful guy, does not trash talk, wide stance, decently good chin. If he could recover from Tyron Woodley's strike, I would say decently good chin. And reasonably good cardio. Those are the attributes. Alex Jones is a true patriot. Check out Infowars.com. That is the message given by Paparazzi. Maybe I would. Once again, to all the listeners who are joining into the stream, let me show you. I don't know whether I'm repeating this too much to all the guys who are sticking around, but all the listeners who are into the stream, Do check this KO out. Look at this shit.
Right there from Zahabi.
KO of the year maybe. Ricardo Ramos, spinning back elbow does not put him down, but this one does. Boom! It is all over. Look at that face. That does not look good at all. My goodness. What a spinning back elbow that was. That was the first fight, Ayman Zahabi versus Ricardo Ramos. Ricardo Ramos, the surprise victor due to a spinning back elbow in the first fight of the night. This one though is the second one in the main card. The first one, Johnny Hendricks defeated by Paulo Costa. The gloves are getting taped for Wonderboy for some reason. Maybe some webbing has come out. And its New York State Athletic Commission has adopted the unified rules of MMA. So the grounded opponent rule no longer applies here. And they have used the replay technology for this fight. So they can look back and make decisions on this particular fight. Let us see how this one works out. Ghost Crit, is this the best pay-per-view of the year? I believe so. Definitely I believe so. As I said, Stephen Thompson is 34, almost 35. Masvidal is 32. 1 inch is taller is Wonderboy and will have a 1 inch reach advantage. I thought Wonderboy was a lot taller than that. But hey. So not a lot of difference in terms of range and height, though Wonderboy has the advantage. Let us see how Masvidal approaches this particular fight. 32 wins, 12 losses, standing in at 5 feet 11 inches tall and weighed in at 171 pounds. He is the plus 155 underdog, is Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Once again, thank you to all the listeners who are joining into the stream. Maybe leave a sub to the channel if you like what you're seeing and listening to the breakdown. And maybe leave a like if you appreciate the same. Wonderboy Thompson, 6 feet tall, 170.5 pounds was his weight. 13 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw. He is the minus 190 favorite in this fight. Not a lot of trash talking between these two. Not a lot of build up to this fight also. But always excited to see Wonderboy get into action. Crowd stands, I could try that, but the last time I tried showing the fights, I got a copyright strike from the UFC. Even in small screen, we are not allowed to show you the fights. I will show you replays like the one which I just showed you guys for Ricardo Ramos versus Ayman Zahabi. I can pull it out once in a while. They do not touch gloves. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson offered it. White stands for Wonderboy early. Always having his hands low. Slowly keeping the pressure in. Jorge Masvidal gauging the reaction of his opponent. Good oblique kick by Jorge Masvidal. 4 minutes 30 seconds. So apologies to Cred Stance. I would not be able to do the same. But do stick around to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Really tentative. Not a lot of output, but they are still trying to gauge the reactions, as can be seen from the stance of both men. Good high kick by Wonderboy, immediately answered by an outside leg kick by Jorge Masvidal. Surprisingly, Masvidal is staying calm and collected. Thought that he would push the pressure early to Jorge Masvidal. Wonderboy Thompson with a good kick backs up Jorge Masvidal to the cage. Masvidal smiles. Back to the center. Good kick to the body by Jorge. Wonderboy Thompson always staying patient for the knockout. Good side kick again. Jorge Masvidal does not like it. He smiles one more time. Good one to the body once more. Masvidal slowly inching closer towards Wonderboy. Good outside leg kick. Good blitz by Wonderboy. 1-2 connects for Stephen Thompson. Still staying patient. Open-handed stance for Wonderboy. Jorge Masvidal though, much more traditional in his approach. 2 minutes 50 seconds remaining. Good inside leg kick by the gamebred. Wonderboy looking for some angles. As usual, a typical Wonderboy fight does not have a lot of output, but can end any time viciously. Good left straight by Wonderboy. Got the attention of Jorge, who is not intelligently getting in range. I really feel he could use the leg kicks much more intelligently, but he's not getting used to the stance of Wonderboy. Good outside leg kick though by Jorge. 2 minutes 10 seconds remaining in the first round. Probably leaning towards Wonderboy in this fight, and he is kicking pretty well. Good side kick as I speak. Thank you, Cred Stans. Always appreciate new listeners. Oh, good combo. 1-2 by Wonderboy. Jorge is in a little bit of trouble, but he recovers. Wonderboy's hands are good. Jorge, oh my God, beautiful side kick as Jorge was coming in. Jorge is getting desperate here. He is getting outpointed by Wonderboy from range. This is what I do not like. Jorge Masvidal has to stay patient. Oh, 1-2 cracks Jorge once more. Gotta be careful, Jorge Masvidal. Stephen Wonderboy can put your lights out anytime. Jorge though, yes, this is what I like. Much more pressure from Masvidal. Not allowing Wonderboy Thompson to settle into a groove. One left straight connects once more for Thompson. Wonderboy though almost tripped and fell over himself. Always circling, always looking for angles is Wonderboy. Oh, 1-2 once more. Solid landing for Wonderboy. Always getting into positions to land that 1-2. One of his strengths. Good connection by Jorge though on the leg kicks throughout the first round. Round is coming to an end. Left straight once more for Wonderboy. Round comes to an end. I have to give that round to Stephen Thompson. Good round. Good connections overall. The side kick always lands for Wonderboy. Jorge Masvidal's got a good chin though, man. Solid chin for Jorge Masvidal. Good round, good round. What do you guys think? Yeah, leaning towards Wonderboy for round one. Easy. Round 2, as we speak, has begun. White trunks for Wonderboy, sort of creamish. Black trunks for Jorge Masvidal. Masvidal always going for the oblique kick. Oh, that switch kick. The patented Stephen Wonderboy switch kick. Go to the body, come up from the top. Wants to go for the takedown, single leg. Jorge though wanted to go for a low single, turned up with some good combinations. Wonderboy, aware of the situation, gets out of danger. 4 minutes remaining in round 2. Sync this up in case you're with us. A lot of kisses on kisses. Did I just say kisses? Oh my goodness, Wonderboy Thompson out of nowhere lands a straight, knocks down Jorge Masvidal and asks him to get up. My goodness, Wonderboy striking is so elusive. I just think he's going for it. Oh my goodness. Wonderboy is looking good, guys. He is looking good. Oh, left straight connects one more time for Wonderboy. Jorge though not doing a lot in round 2. Not doing a lot at all. I have managed to pull a video of OSP's knockout, so all the people who are listening to the stream, if you stick around, I will show you the same after this round ends. Hopefully it does. Otherwise, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson could be the victor, because he was close to finishing the fight there. Jorge Masvidal not throwing a lot of output at all. 1-2 does not connect for Jorge. Oh, good one to the body by Wonderboy. Hook lands for Wonderboy. He is eating a lot of leg kicks though. Good side kick. Once more by Wonderboy. Always turning angles. Jorge should probably look towards wrestling him, because this tactic is not working for him. 2 minutes remaining in round 2. Good punch by Wonderboy. The way he slides back is beautiful. Oh, stepping in and out. 1-2. Man, I'm already getting my blood pressure up, because the next fight is going to be Joanna Jedrzejczyk versus Tug Rose namajunas. My goodness, 3 title fights back to back to back. Who would have thought? Madison Square Garden. Whew, 90 seconds remaining. Jorge Masvidal got to get to his wrestling, man. This is not working for him. Wonderboy staying in range, picking the shots, and winning the rounds. That is what Wonderboy is doing. Wants to go for a wrestling oriented move, does not connect. Wonderboy looking low. Oh, high kick by Wonderboy, blocks it. The kind of pace Wonderboy puts is amazing. The way he moves all around the octagon. Good kick to the body by Jorge. Oh, good left hook by Jorge. Got the attention of Wonderboy there. Good jab by Thompson. Oh, 1-2. Desperation setting in Jorge Masvidal's game. But he cannot let himself be fazed by these things. Good one up. 1-2. Once again. 10 seconds remaining. Jorge Masvidal has to do something spectacular in round 3. Otherwise, the decision is going to go to Stephen Thompson for sure. Ooh, round comes to an end. Maybe Wonderboy won't be so hesitant like he was with Woodley. Yes, already looking really good for Wonderboy. Already looking good. He's up in my scorecards for sure. And as promised, guys, here we go. The finish by OSP against Corey Anderson. Here it is.
Constantly switching up the stances.
Look at the high kick coming up. Boom! That is it. OSP. The dog is in the house. My goodness. Look at that kick. Are you kidding me? Once more, guys. Corey Anderson was doing it and boom! Slept him. And as they say, it is all over. Wow. If that was not impressive, I do not know what is. Beautiful finish. Corey Anderson was landing a lot of wrestling takedowns and a lot of ground and pound till then. But man, whew, first like crit stance. People generally hate on these kind of videos most of the time, and I really appreciate you leaving a like. Thank you very much. Jorge Masvidal, much more purposeful in round 3. Lots of leg kicks early in the round. Wants to go for a takedown, but wants to switch into a striking contest immediately. Wonderboy says, no sir, not happening today. Gamebred is getting desperate here. Really desperate. He's not looking for openings. Not the way he fought with Cowboy. Maybe Stephen Thompson is that good. Good one to the body by Wonderboy. Oh, 1-2 connects for Thompson. A lot of feints thrown in by Masvidal this round. Should have done it earlier. Oh, good left hook. Lands for Wonderboy once more. Feeling a lot more confidence here. Oh, good spinning hook kick, but not in range. Good one to the body once more by Wonderboy. Going to the body this round. Much more defensive for sure. Once more to the body by Thompson. Good kick to the body. Immediately gets the range back. One more to the body. Beautiful combination to the body and the head. Wonderboy. Oh, beautiful jab. My goodness. In and out as we speak. Accuracy is amazing. Masvidal has thrown 32 leg kicks though, with 60% accuracy. So 50 leg kicks and 60% of them landed. Wonderboy looking good. 2 minutes 40 seconds remaining. 1-2 connects. Jorge Masvidal getting desperate. Gotta be careful here. Masvidal gotta be careful here. Maybe he's looking for that one punch knockout. Wonderboy has to. Oh my goodness. Clipped him. Jorge is getting lit up on the feet. But he's still hanging in there. He's got a good chin. Wonderboy's right eye is having some trouble. Wonderboy opening up a lot more in this fight compared to the Woodley fight. Beautiful jab once again. 1 minute 50 seconds remaining. He is cut under the eye, is Wonderboy Thompson. Good spinning back kick, but Jorge Masvidal evades it. Beautiful leg kick. Exchanged by both men. Oh, to the body and to the head. Good combination by Wonderboy. He's looking more and more confident as the round is coming to a close, and Jorge Masvidal is merely swinging at air as we speak. A lot of blood coming out of Masvidal's nose. He is not breathing that well, for sure. Good straight lands for Wonderboy. Thompson has landed 5 leg kicks. Oh, combination by Wonderboy. Jorge Masvidal merely smiles. Sup, Andrew Hintze in the house. Thank you very much for joining into the stream, sir. It's been a long time coming. My goodness, Wonderboy, You're looking good today. Oh God, how is Jorge Masvidal taking all of this? Multiple jabs and counters by Wonderboy, but cannot finish the tough Jorge Masvidal. Last 20 seconds. Can we get something happening? Or is this going to be a unanimous decision for the Wonderboy? 10 seconds remaining. Jorge Masvidal, though, going for that game-changing KO. Does not connect. Gets taken down. And the fight comes to an end. Unanimous decision victory, probably, for Wonderboy Thompson. Man, what a good fight. Good fight. Good card, good fight. Whew. Yeah, looks like Masvidal is off his game today. But, I mean, I do not blame him, because Wonderboy has got good range management. It is what it is, right? So, 2 vicious knockouts today, and I'm going to show you both one more time. Don't get bored by the same, but for all the new listeners who have joined in, here it is. Finish number 1 between Ricardo Ramos and Aiemann Zahabi. Ramos is on the right, Zahabi on the left. Look for the back elbow. Connects for the first time and puts him out in the second. Beautiful finish. Look at his face. Oh my God, I don't want to look at his face. That was the first finish of the fight, of the night, sorry. And the second one was between OSP and Corey Anderson. Boom! High kick. And it is all over. Just like Goldberg would say, my goodness. Whew! Those were the finishes of the night. Let us see who the winner is. Why is Jorge Masvidal raising his hand? He just got outstruck beautifully by Wonderboy Thompson. Yes, obviously. The victor by decision. Unanimous decision victory for Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Good fight. Good fight, guys. Here is Joe Rogan in his usual solid color shirt doing the post-fight analysis. He has got a 8-1-1 record. Let us listen to him, what he has to say.
Very hard to put away. I knew it was going to probably, if it wasn't it was going to be a knockout, it would be an earlier round. I ended up knocking him down. Wanted to keep the fight standing, but he's just a tough guy, very good at catching the kicks. So I was very lenient on throwing those too much, which I've seen him done to in the past. But man, he's definitely number 4 for a reason.
Now, it seems like at this stage of your career, you're not just trying to get wins, but you're also trying to make an argument that you should once again fight for the world title. After 2 very close fights with the champion, Tyron Woodley, do you feel like tonight was enough, or do you feel like you need more of a statement?
I could have done better tonight, but everybody knows that, hey, I'm not giving up on that title, baby. I'm going to go for it no matter what. And ended up pulling out the win tonight. Not my best performance, but I've been out for 8 months with a knee injury, so it's just good to get back in here.
Okay, so basically the summary is Wonderboy Thompson was out with a knee injury for the last 8 months, and really respectful and classy fighter is Stephen Thompson. My goodness, next fight is really, really easy. Why are you even asking me? Craig Stance, I gotta say, Joanna Jedrzejczyk, the boogie woman, is gonna be coming to sleep Tugger's namajunas. That is my prediction for the next one. Let me know what you guys got. 3 title fights coming up, back to back to back, and I will show you all the finishes whenever possible, all the good ones at least. 2 good ones today. Let me quickly update you guys on what happened in today's card. The first fight of the night, which I just showed you guys, Aiemann Zahabi getting knocked out cold by a spinning back elbow from Ricardo Ramos. Then the next fight of the night was Alexei Olnik and Curtis Blades. Curtis Blades doing a lot of damage, and the doctors had to stop the fight in round 2. Then Randy Brown went up against Mickey Gall. Mickey Gall, Dana White looking for a fight winner. So was Randy Brown, but surprisingly, to my prediction, which went wrong in this one, Randy Brown won the fight, unanimous decision for the prospect. Then we had OSP defeating Corey Anderson. The knockout which I just showed you guys, just like Ricardo Ramos's finish, was beautiful. OSP getting the job done via third round KO. He was behind in the judges' cards till then. Then Walt Harris versus Mark Godbeer, which was cancelled for UFC 216 because of the opponent of Fabricio Verdum pulling out. Then we had a DQ win for Mark Godbeer in that fight. Walt Harris ended up kicking Godbeer in the groin, and the referee tried to step in to call time, but Godbeer meanwhile was recovering, got kicked in the head by Walt Harris, which led to the stoppage, and they awarded the victory to Mark Godbeer. Then the last fight in the undercard, James Wick versus Irish Joe Duffy. Joe Duffy getting TKO'd by James Wick. James Wick landing a beautiful uppercut, followed up by punches on the ground. That was the undercard for UFC 217. Then the main card opened with Johnny Hendricks and Paulo Costa. Paulo Costa defeating Johnny Hendricks via TKO. Then we moved on to the current fight which just ended. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson up against Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Thompson put on a striking clinic, much more open, much more confident in his striking, and gets the unanimous decision victory against Masvidal. The coming fight is going to be Joanna Jedrzejczyk up against Rose Namajunas. Yeah, Tug Rose looks really awkward during the media obligations. I'm not used to it, I guess, but if you guys remember, before cutting her hair, I used to be a big fan of Rose Namajunas' looks. She used to be a great looker, one of the best looking girls in the strawweight division in my opinion, but she shaved her head off and, you know, ended up becoming Tug Rose, and the rest, as they say, is history. Focusing on the fighting, I guess. So it is what it is. She's not good with the media, but we don't care. All she needs to be good with is her fighting. Will she put up a fight? I guess she can survive 3 rounds, but 5 is a little too much against the output that Joanna Jedrzejczyk brings to the table. So my prediction, 3rd round TKO or submission by Joanna Jedrzejczyk. Why do I say submission? Because if you remember yesterday, the Booby Woman, as she's calling herself these days, said that she has a surprise for all of us today. So the surprise which I'm expecting is going to be a submission oriented game for Joanna Jedrzejczyk. That is my prediction. Anthony Pettis versus Dustin Poirier is lined up, and I'm going to be showing you guys what are the fights which are going to come up in the schedule. As you can see, the next fight card is going to be Dustin Poirier versus Anthony Pettis. Number 8th ranked Poirier goes up against number 13th ranked Anthony Showtime Pettis. A lot of good fights in the card. Matt Brown versus Diego Sanchez, that's a good one. Junior Albini versus Andre the Pitbull Arlovsky, should be an interesting one. Nate Marquardt faces Cesar Ferreira. Rafael Assunção goes up against Matthew Lopez. And Joe Lozon will be fighting Clay the Carpenter Guida. So a lot of lightweights on that particular card. Should be a good fight night nonetheless. After that, we will move on to UFC Fight Night, Verdum versus Tybura. This is the same card which had Mark Hunt headlining the event against Marcin Tybura, but they pulled Mark Hunt for medical reasons, so now that card is headlined by Fabricio Verdum. Then we also have Bec Rawlings versus Joanne Calderwood in the women's bantamweight division. Then we had the Dirty Bird, Tim Means, going up against Bilal Muhammad. And my favorite guy in the welterweight division in terms of hair, Elias Theodorou, the Spartan, goes up against Daniel Kelly. The last fight will be Alexander Volkanovski versus Humberto Bandinay. So not a very strong card in my opinion, but 2 or 3 good fights for the heavyweights on this card. This will be followed up by UFC Fight Night Silva versus Gastelum. So 3 fight nights coming to you guys back to back to back in quick succession. Anderson Silva, number 7, going up against Kelvin Gastelum, who's ranked number 8. After that, the card drops down pretty significantly. Gina Mazzani goes up against Yanan Wu. Kalen Kern versus Yanao Yan. Chase Sherman against Shamil Abdurrahimov. Zabit Magomed Sharipov goes up against Shayman Moraes. Cyril Lasker goes up against James Moharan. And Muslim Salikov against Alex Garcia. I have not seen any of these fighters fight live ever in my life except Anderson Silva and Kelvin Gastelum. So not a lot of strong fights coming up, but it is what it is. This is how the fight night business works. So we will have to move on to the next fight, which will be lined up. That is UFC 218, Max Holloway versus Frankie Edgar for the UFC Featherweight Championship. Alistair Overeem goes up against Francis the Predator Ngannou. My goodness, what a fight that is going to be. Probably the most vicious looking heavyweights on the planet. Then we have Henry Cejudo going up against Sergio Pettis. Eddie Alvarez returns to action against Justin Gaethje. And Tisha Torres will be fighting Micheal, the Karate Hottie, Waters. Those are going to be the fights till the next pay-per-view. Let us get our focus back into the main card. Joanna Jedrzejczyk versus Tug Rose Namajunas. Cred stands in the comment section asking who's my pick for TJ and Cody. That's probably the toughest fight to pick today, because Cody possesses a lot of power, but Dillashaw possesses a lot of footwork and striking. So I am split down the middle on that one. I'm not sure, but if I have to pick somebody, I'm probably gonna go with Cody, because Dillashaw is really good in his footwork, but all Cody needs is one solid punch. And we all saw what he could accomplish in the training footage, which was released yesterday by Cody Noll of Garbrandt, knocking down TJ Dillashaw during training. Meanwhile, Tug Rose Namajunas is entering the octagon, gets the... oh my goodness, what a passionate kiss that was. Gets a kiss from Pat Barry, who's going to be his coach, who's talking game plan with Rose Namajunas, who's ranked number 4 in the division, and she has won 4 of her last 5 fights. She's got 6 wins by submission, and she's a karate black belt. So this one's going to be easy. My pick is going to be just like yours, Joanna Jedrzejczyk, via decision or TKO late in the fight. Is my prediction. If Tug Rose can pull off the upset, it will probably be the biggest upset of all time. That is my prediction. And for Cody Garbrandt and TJ Dillashaw, I have to lean towards Cody by KO. But looking at the way TJ is seeming confident, it could go either way. So maybe Dillashaw by decision or Cody by knockout. For the main event, don't even ask me. My blood pressure is already high. So maybe I'll let you know after 15 minutes after this one gets over. And as we speak, the Boogie Woman is entering the octagon to a vicious round of applause by her fans. By far the biggest applause anyone has received during this night of fights. My goodness, do they love Joanna in New York. Rose is a sleeper. I guess she is. Man, look at the crowd, man, going bonkers for Joanna Jedrzejczyk. She is really loved in New York. She is from Poland, though. She's born in Olsztyn, Poland, and has got exceptional striking, multiple-time kickboxing champion, great Muay Thai, beautiful takedown defense, extremely confident. I could go on and on about the list of things she has accomplished. Great at trash talking. The crowds love her. Maybe she's even worked some wrestling and ground game for this fight. Maybe, who knows? You could never be sure what Joanna Jedrzejczyk is going to bring to the table. But one thing you could be sure is she's not going to go down without a fight. Probably the most dominant woman in martial arts history is Joanna Jedrzejczyk. She's looking really calm and collected. Thug Rose is looking really tentative and nervous. This is the biggest fight since UFC 205. That is an easy pick. This is the biggest card since UFC 205. Undefeated is Joanna Jedrzejczyk, 14-0. She's already talking trash from outside the ring to Thug Rose namajunas. She said just bring it. She just did this from outside the ring. That is how gangster Joanna Jedrzejczyk is. She's praying, kneeling before entering the octagon. The crowd just went nuts as she entered the octagon. Whew, she looks prepared. She looks lean and mean. But you gotta be careful with Rose early in the fight. She has pulled off submissions out of nowhere. She is famous for her flying arm bars. She's also famous for her head kick knockout, just like the last fight. Let's look at the tail of the tape. Thug Rose is still very young. She's only 25. Joanna Jedrzejczyk is 1 inch taller and will have a slight reach advantage. But experience-wise, definitely Joanna Jedrzejczyk has got the big fight experience. 30 years old, Joanna Jedrzejczyk will be defending her title for the 6th time today. Day is depicting the underdog. He says Rose by rear naked choke. That could happen, but I do not see her striking, giving troubles to Joanna Jedrzejczyk. Thug Rose is doing weird shit all the time. Rose just did this. Just imagine this. She did this. This is what she did. This is what she does for it. Oh my God, they're bringing in lights. They are bringing in the crazy lights today for the championship fights, just like UFC 189. But this one looks much more cooler. This is blue in color. I really like it. 7 wins and 3 losses for Rose namajunas, the fiancée of Pat Barry. She smokes weed and recites from the Bible. That is what Thug Rose is famous for, apart from knocking down people in her division. But I really do feel this fight is getting into her nerves. She is not looking confident at all. Thug Rose is breathing heavy already. because you're going to see the boogie woman on the other side of the octagon. Minus 600 favorite. Can you beat that? She is the strongest favorite on this card. Easily. By a big margin. But will they touch gloves? I really don't think so. I really don't think they're going to touch gloves. But boy, my heart is racing already. She is looking much more leaner in this fight, to be quite honest. They need some security here. Big John McCarthy. Oh my God, she is touching distance away from the nose of Thug Rose. Rose Namajunas just pushed her back. They did not touch gloves. We are all set. Championship fight number 1. Here we go. Rose in blue trunks. Joanna in black and gold championship trunks. On the outside to begin the fight. 4 minutes and 50 seconds in case you want to sync this up with us. Rose not looking for a takedown this early in the fight. Joanna really tentative. Good movement by both these women. Not a lot of reach. Advantage for both. Good outside leg kick to open up the fight by Thug Rose Namajunas. Joanna has to be careful not to overexert early in the fight. Good leaning jab by Rose. This is going to be a long... Oh my God, 1-2 by Rose. Got the attention of Joanna. Joanna is staying on the outside. She cannot do this. She has to move in. But she is probably looking for the range. Not yet received it. Oh, good counter by Rose. Rose is looking good early in this fight. Joanna looking tentative. Maybe she overplayed this boogie woman character a little too much. Joanna on the back foot. Oh, good combination by Joanna. Yes, much more like it. Good combinations by both the women. Joanna has to go inside and crack Rose with a punch. That is the only way she gains confidence. Good outside leg kick by Joanna. But I have to still give the edge to Thug Rose. Oh! Knocked down by Rose Namajunas. Oh my goodness. Right straight. Knocks down Joanna Jedrzejczyk. Rose wants to get on top of her, but Joanna wants to climb up. Has to be careful. Oh my God, what a surprising knockdown by Rose Namajunas. Oh my God, Joanna has to be careful here. Has to take time to recover. Rose has some serious power in her hands. Looks like it. Oh, a good combo by Joanna. Hit and move should be the motto for Jedrzejczyk. She has to bring her nerves down. Has got to get the fight slowly but surely into her range. Both these women are just ready to pull the trigger. Oh, left hook by Joanna. Left hook by Rose. Joanna Jedrzejczyk is down. And it is all over. Rose Namajunas via TKO victory. What? What? Oh my God. Oh my God, this has to be the biggest upset in mixed martial arts. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What has happened here? Joanna Jedrzejczyk will be crying, obviously. Woo! Oh my goodness. What is this? That left hook came out of nowhere. Oh on the chin. Solid left hook. Boom! Ground and pound. They could have stopped it there. Solid left hook. Joanna Jedrzejczyk was open. Boom, boom, boom. Ground and pound. She is out of it. Wow. I guess there is a God after all. Man, she made me religious after this shit. Whew! Wow. Wow. She was really aggressive. I don't know what to say, guys. Oh my goodness, I have to hear this. Oh my god.
Both units bounce to Johnny and Jedrzejczyk from the ranks of the unbeaten. We're going to take one final look. We'll see if we can see the tap. There's the tap. And namajunas immediately stopped. Nice job.
Joanna Jedrzejczyk tapped to strikes. Man, she was aggressive, leading in left hook, man. The guard was down for Joanna, first ever defeat. That has to be a performance of the night bonus, man. Come on. My goodness. Upset of the year. Easily. Yeah, probably broke her jaw. Wow. Woo. Respectful.
Winning by knockout was very low on that list. But let's take a look at what you did. You had caught her early with a right hand, but this left hook is what closed the show. You dropped her, you saw her legs give out, you saw her eyes roll back. What went through your mind when you saw that happen?
Just confidence, conditioning, composure, content, I'm a champion. That's all I was saying the entire time, just my mantra.
When you dropped bombs on her and she tapped to the strike, now you are the new strawweight champion of the world. Tell us how you feel.
I feel like a normal person, man. That's it, I'm just regular. Ain't nothing special here.
That's what you did or not.
My goodness, man. She just said, I don't feel nothing special. This is just regular shit. My God. Pat Barry proposed to her, marry her, because you're not gonna get a more humble UFC champion than Rose Namajunas. But she's not gonna be a famous one, I'm telling you. They're gonna go for that rematch easily because she got caught, and probably Joanna Jedrzejczyk got caught in the mental warfare a little too much. She believed her hype a little too much. She wanted to tie Ronda Rousey's record, but none of that is happening. The underdog, the biggest underdog of the night, finishes the fight in round 1. I am speechless right now, ladies and gents, and thank you for being part of that particular finish. Man, this fight is getting better. 2 crazy finishes already, and this one is probably up there. Solid right hand. Dropped Joanna early. She was already in trouble. But then the lunging left hook caught Joanna on the chin. She had an open guard. She wasn't tight. Wasn't like Muay Thai. She was open-ended. Maybe this fight was fixed. I don't know. Because if you remember, Joanna said, I have a big surprise for you. Was this the one? This is not a surprise, Joanna. Come on. But you cannot judge somebody from a single performance. I agree. But man, is Thug Rose gonna become famous after this. It's gonna be a good night for her. But Joanna Jedrzejczyk, they gotta give props to her. Maybe she wasn't prepared for what Rose brought to the table. It is what it is. Whew. Man. That brings us, we don't have breathing time here, guys, because that is going to bring us to the second title fight of the evening, which is Cody Garbrandt versus TJ Dillashaw. I don't know what to expect anymore. What the fuck? Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm just saying it. I don't mean it. Chris Pippen. I'm not serious. I'm just playing, man. Come on, don't be so serious. The only thing which I want to say is Thug Rose should have said this after the fight.
How's that feel? Hey, I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
That would have nailed it. If Thug Rose would have said that, and it would have been the icing on the cake. I'm not surprised, motherfuckers. Oh my God, what a fight that was. Oh fuck. Woo, it's crazy. The legit gamer joining us, Chris Pippen joining us. Appreciate all you guys listening into the stream. I did not mean it when I said the fight would have been fixed. I know UFC isn't, but hey, the finish looked so out of nowhere. I mean, you could see that left hook coming easy because Joanna Jedrzejczyk is trained in kickboxing. Her guard wasn't even close. She was like this, like a jiu-jitsu fighter would have a high guard. But hey, I'm not complaining. So we gotta move on to the next one, man. Next one's gonna be really interesting though. If Dillashaw knocks out Cody Garbrandt in the first round, man, what a fight that would be. And then imagine GSP knocking out Michael Bisping in one punch, like in 10 seconds. That's all we need. And then Trump resigns. It's like, I don't want to be president now. That would be the perfect night. TJ Dillashaw knocking out Cody, no love, one punch. GSP knocking out Bisping in 10 seconds. And then Trump says, you know what, fuck this shit. I retire. I don't want to be president no more. That would be the best ever day for the world. My goodness. Whew. I need to get some water, piss, and come back. Don't go nowhere. I was rooting for Garbrandt, man. Now I don't know what to do. I'm confused. I need to get my head clear and come back. Stick around. I'll be back. What the fuck? Whew. Oh my god. What? I still can't understand this shit. Could any of you explain to me what the fuck just happened? When I think about it, I mean, of all the things Rose could have done, right? Choke her out, possible. Get a decision, possible. KO, probably the most vicious striker in mixed martial arts and women's MMA in first round? Seriously? What the fuck? Thug Rose won the fight. Aquanica. That is what happened. Surprise of the year, probably. Rose Namajunas just destroyed, not just defeated, destroyed Joanna Jedrzejczyk, standing up and finished the fight via knockout. Joanna Jedrzejczyk even tapped for the strikes. My goodness, what the fuck am I seeing here? I know I'm having a bit of a meltdown, but man, I was such a big fan of Joanna, man. I thought she was the next big thing. I thought she was the true mixed martial arts queen. And she just loses. What the fuck? Hey, gotta forget what happened in the past. Let's give you a quick update. Yeah, I agree. sorry for that. Sorry, I totally had a meltdown. Typhoon SMD. If this is some bullshit, why don't you go somewhere else? Okay? Yeah, you can fuck off. Alright? I'm not here to entertain you specifically. I'm here to share with the MMA community whatever I'm seeing live. That is what I do. So you don't have to comment offensive shit on the comment section. Alright? Okay, all set for the next championship fight. Cody Garbrandt versus TJ Dillashaw. Logically speaking, Cody Garbrandt should win this. But maybe tonight is gonna be full of surprises and come from behind victories. Let me show you a couple of these so that you understand what happened today. Today is a night of surprises. I'm going to show you two of the most vicious finishes of today. The first one, once again, is going to be Amin Zahabi versus Ricardo Ramos. Ramos getting the spinning back elbow victory against Amin Zahabi, the brother of Firhaz Zahabi, the coach from TriStar. Look at this. On the right is Ricardo Ramos, who will land a spinning back elbow, connects, but Zahabi doesn't back out, and boom!
He got it! Oh my goodness!
And it is all over.
Oh my goodness!
That was a vicious KO, and if you thought you had seen everything, look at this finish by OSP. Boom! Woo! Sleeps. Corey Anderson. My goodness. My goodness. Two of the most vicious finishes of the night. Easily. Man, have I seen everything. Garbrandt Dillashaw all set. Dillashaw looking confident. He has been here before, but this is the first title defense for Cody Garbrandt. Can he take the pressure? Fights out of Angel Camp, California. knows how the big stage feels. They call him the snake in the grass. But probably he's a much better person than he's being called out for. The strategy for TJ Dillashaw should be this.
Because if I hurt him, I wasn't taking his neck.
What were you going to take?
His soul.
That should be the strategy for TJ Dillashaw. Try to take the soul of Cody Garbrandt, irritate him with his footwork, with his striking defense, maybe mix in some wrestling for good measure. He looks really pumped. He looks ready. He does not look nervous. And he has won 6 out of his last 7 fights. And his only loss is to Dominic Cruz via split decision. He's the former bantamweight champion of the world, and he has the second highest UFC bantamweight striking average, 5.38 strikes per minute for TJ Dillashaw. Dwayne Bang Ludwig in his corner looks ready to go. Man, that's a tough one. Ghost script. Andrew Hinsey says I got Dillashaw. I don't know why. Me too, man. I don't know what to call anymore. Might as well retire from doing this. Fuck. Corey Anderson, when I was watching that fight, he was dominating OSP. And he got slept. Same thing with Amin Zahabi. Amin Zahabi was doing really good in the exchanges, and then he got slept. And who would have thought? Joanna Jedrzejczyk was doing pretty okay, we would have thought, but then boom, Rose comes out of nowhere with a surging left hook, finishes the fight. Irish Joe Duffy was doing pretty okay with James Wick. James Wick comes up with an uppercut and finishes the fight. This is probably the most excitement I've had for any UFC card, and the KO, in my opinion, could go to OSP or Amon's, could go to Ricardo Ramos, but I think Tug Rose deserves it. I mean, come on, left hook out of nowhere, boom. But in terms of sheer devastation and viciousness, I'd probably give it to Ricardo Ramos, because that spinning back elbow put Amin Zahabi out for 2 minutes. He wasn't up. It's a crazy finish. Cody Garbrandt, though, looking a little nervous, but all the fighters who have been nervous have come out on top today. Rose Namajunas, victor. Ricardo Ramos, victor. OSP, victor. So maybe it is good to be a little nervous today. That is what is Madison Square Garden's trend for tonight. So to answer your question, Ghost Script, KO of the night should probably be Ricardo Ramos, because that's a vicious elbow, guys. Come on. Performance of the night, Tug Rose. Till now, maybe this fight would have the performance of the night. Maybe this could be fight of the night. Never know. Cody Garbrandt was looking a little tentative. Justin Buchholz, the head coach for Cody No Love. Team Alpha Male, Uriah Faber, UFC Hall of Famer, should be there watching this fight closely. Former teammates TJ Dillashaw and Cody Garbrandt. First title defense for Cody No Love. Undefeated 11-0. We just saw one fighter's O getting removed. That was Joanna Jedrzejczyk's. Will this be a continuation of the win streak? Or will Cody No Love get outstruck and out-footworked by TJ Dillashaw? Cody has 9 wins by knockout, possesses humongous power in his hands, especially the right hand. Will they touch gloves? I do not expect them to. TJ Dillashaw is enjoying the moment. I am telling you, there's something really, really amusing about the way TJ Dillashaw is smiling. He feels he knows what he's getting into. So let's see what the tail of the tape brings. 26-year-old Cody Garbrandt is up against Dillashaw, who's 5 years his elder. Dillashaw will have a 1.5 inch reach advantage, but Cody will have a 1.5 inch height advantage. So that's going to offset any significant reach that these two men have. So let's see how this one goes. Bruce Buffer doing the official introductions as usual. I really like the way they do this lighting, man. I really like it. Focusing more on the fighters. The blue color lighting is really solid. Really like it. Dave Torelli, Sal D'Amato are going to be the judges. The referee is Dan Mergliata. Live from Madison Square Garden, it's going to be TJ Dillashaw versus Cody No Love Garbrandt. The decisions till now. The updates for all the fights are as follows. Ayman Zahabi losing to Ricardo Ramos via vicious spinning elbow. Alexei Olenek defeated by Curtis Blades via doctor's stoppage in round 2. Randy Brown defeats Mickey Gall via unanimous decision. Owen St. Preux defeats Corey Anderson via KO through head kick in round 3. Walt Harris disqualified against Mark Godbeer due to illegal groin kick and head kick despite referee's attempt to disengage. James Wick defeats Irish Joe Duffy via uppercut and TKO. Paulo Costa defeats Johnny Hendricks via TKO, ground and pound. Wonderboy Thompson defeats Jorge Masvidal via decision. And Rose Namajunas defeats Joanna Jedrzejczyk via first round knockout. These are the decisions and official results for all the fights which have happened till now. Oh my goodness, they're already talking trash. Oh, TJ left the gloves up, but Cody said, fuck this, I'm not touching gloves with anybody. TJ Dillashaw smiling in his corner. Let's go. Probably the most closely contested fight of the night. In terms of pure skills, is going to be this one. TJ Dillashaw, Cody No Love. Dillashaw with his usual footwork, in and out, trying to get in. Got to be careful of the power which is possessed by Cody Garbrandt. Good kick to the body. Beautiful movement by TJ. Oh my goodness, beautiful movement by TJ. Cody's a little too tight for my liking today. Not as loose as he looked with Dominic Cruz. Cody has to be really loose if he's going to win against TJ Dillashaw. Dillashaw looking smooth as butter. Left hook grazes the chin of Dillashaw. Not a lot of action though. 4 minutes in the first round. I can't wait to see JJ after a loss. Oh my goodness. Zainab Shoka, why are you so desperate to see somebody losing, man? Did you bet on Rose? What's happening? I'm sure Joanna will come back. She'll learn from this. Probably not take her opponent lightly next time. Kicks exchanged by both the men. Dillashaw is really tentative here. Cody also staying patient. Surprising to see that this has not gone to the ground yet. Good teep kick by TJ. Ducking side kick. Cody wants to land that one-hitter quitter that he's famous for. That right hand is vicious. But can he land it? He has 5 rounds to land that knockout punch. Cody, though, putting pressure slowly but surely. A lot of movement by TJ, but nothing is connecting for him till now. So it's going to be really close on the cards of the judges. Dillashaw's fighting out of a southpaw stance, always switching stance once in a while. Moving on the outside. Kick does not connect for TJ. Oh my goodness, blitz by Cody gets the attention of Dillashaw. Oh my god, Cody is extremely quick with his hands. Almost dazed Dillashaw with that blitz. Really fast hands. Boom, boom. Really quick. Dillashaw, though, gotta be careful. Boom, left hook connects once more. Cody says, you know what, I got you. The same way, he's slowly getting into his zone. The way he got into Dominic Cruz's head, Cody is slowly getting into TJ's head here. TJ gotta be careful. All TJ is doing is showing us some good footwork. That's it. He's not connecting on any punches. Oh, good combination by Cody. That hand speed is amazing. Exceptionally fast hand speed for Cody Garbrandt, man. That's boom, boom, boom. Really fast. Dillashaw still staying patient. Probably wants to take it to the later rounds. But Cody is no mug with the cardio too. He knows what it brings to win a UFC championship. So I know he would have prepared well for the later rounds. Good jab by Cody. TJ, though, has to get some output going. He's not going to win the fight like this. Okay, T. Venua Heta, I'll cook you some curry. Come get some. Where you at? I'll send you some by parcel too. Cody has to be careful. He's keeping his chin too far up. TJ can crack him too. Good kick to the body. Good spinning back fist by TJ. Oh my goodness, these guys are swinging. 10 seconds remaining in round 1. TJ slowly trying to find his groove. Oh my goodness! Cody drops TJ. My goodness, the round comes to an end. Oh my God. He is still dazed. He is still dazed. Cody drops TJ at the end of round 1. The same way he dropped him in the training footage. Boom, same punch. Leaning to the left and boom, over the top as TJ was coming in. That seals the round in favor of Cody Garbrandt. So that's 1 round in the books. TJ gotta be careful here, man. That was a strong connection. He was wobbling towards his corner at the end of the first round. Dwayne Ludwig giving him good advice in the corner of TJ Dillashaw. At the end of the first round, Cody said, you know what? I just knocked you down and fuck you. That's what he said. Round 2. Dillashaw gotta be careful, man. Cody will be feeling much more confident now. Gotta get his bearings back, TJ Dillashaw. Oh my God, Cody with the taunting. He just said boom. That was nothing, man. Cody with the taunts. Cody really gets into the heads of his opponents, doesn't he? He just trash talks to such a degree that you feel like all the game plans you prepared for are going to be useless. Superman punch does not connect for TJ. They were just staring at each other for 5 seconds. My goodness. Greetings. Greetings from Bayridge. Thank you very much. Hi, Bayridge. Thank you for joining into the stream. TJ Dillashaw has already connected with 3 head strikes, whereas Garbrandt has connected with 13. Brooklyn. Hopefully we don't got... Oh my goodness, high kick by TJ. TJ Dillashaw with a beautiful high kick, but Cody Garbrandt recovers immediately. That puts them even on the knockdown count. Interesting. 3 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in round 2. Oh, good combination by Cody. 1-2. Both the guys knocking each other down in the respective rounds. TJ Watt always goes for that ducking head kick. 1-2 and boom, on the top. But Cody recognizes that. Stays away. Good kick to the body by Cody. TJ feeling much more confident in his stance. Really laying low as we speak. Oh my goodness, TJ cracks Cody Garbrandt with a solid left hook and stops Cody No Love. Oh my goodness. My goodness, as I said. Oh my God, oh my God. What? What is happening today? What the fuck is happening today? Hey, look at me. What the fuck is happening today? Oh my God. I cannot take this shit anymore. Oh fuck. One more defeat. My goodness, the coaches are going back and forth. Okay, this is going to turn into an ugly situation if they don't control Cody Garbrandt. TJ Dillashaw caught him with a beautiful left hook at the end of the jaw and ends up finishing him via ground and pound. It was a good stoppage, I would say. Not really close. It's over. Nas Garcia, it is all over. Let's see. Oh, high kick. No, that was the previous one. This was the beginning of the end. The high kick, which he dropped. Let's see, I think it's the left hook. No, it's the right hook. Boom! Yes. Solid right hook. Lands up and mount. Ground and pound. Cody is not defending himself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's just blocking with his head. 6. Boom! Really close. Both the guys could have connected there. But TJ connects first. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And the referee stopped it. My goodness. What a finish. Thank you from the Philippines. Thank you very much. That was crazy. TJ with the TKO victory. Cody Garbrandt, though, staying respectful, seriously, after all of that. Garbrandt is clapping for TJ Dillashaw, and he is the new bantamweight champion of the world. But I really feel this fight will be replayed back because Cody No Love needs just one more victory to get right back into contention. TJ Dillashaw, once again, is the UFC bantamweight champion of the world. Really respectful. Really respectful. Both these gentlemen. Let's listen to Joe Rogan and see what happened.
Hey, Dillashaw, what did you say to Cody at the end of the fight?
Oh, I was just yelling. I got up. I was just yelling. I was just excited and they stood up and I was just yelling. I just,
Once you guys had settled that down and everything break.
congratulations, man. He's an over fighter. He's young. He's going to be back. Like, I'm going to see him again. You know, it's the end of the Garbrandt.
Now this was a phenomenal fight for you, and the win even sweeter because you overcame adversity in that first round. There was a wild exchange at the end of the first round, and you got clipped. How hurt were you?
Get back, man. It's hard, you know, and you can't condition your chin. You know, the better shape you are, the better chin you have. And I got caught with the right hand, but you guys got a big foot right hand, but I bounced right back. You know, I was still there the whole time.
Now, let's take a look at the high kick you landed in the second round, because that's what started. You landed a left high kick.
Boom, man. Boom. Rematch will be awesome. Agreed. I need 2 rematches. My goodness. My head is going berserk. And all I feel like saying is
How's that feel?
this.
Hey, I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
My God. Why is this so exciting, this sport? I love this sport, man. Come on. But TJ was not being disrespectful after the fight. You know, that was good. TJ said Cody will be back. They'll probably have a rematch pretty soon. That was crazy, man. First round, TJ gets dropped. Second round, Cody gets dropped. And then TJ finishes the fight via ground and pound. Probably a reasonably good stoppage, I have to say, because 10 punches were landed by TJ Dillashaw after the knockdown. So it is what it is. Definitely rematch for Joanna Jedrzejczyk and Thug Rose, and definitely a rematch for Cody versus TJ. Would be really, really interesting to see what happens there, because these are really fine margins. You get caught and you're nowhere. You sleep. That's what happens in these high profile contests which are so close. Once again, thank you to all the listeners who have tuned into the stream. Maybe leave a like, sub to the channel if you like how we break down these fights. Let me show you quickly 2 more knockouts which really, really, appeal to me personally. I really like them. These were from the undercard. So once I get the main card finishes, I will give it to you guys whenever possible. Let me show you this one. Head kick knockout by OSP against Corey Anderson. And boom! Look at that. Sleeps Corey Anderson immediately. That was a great finish by OSP. My God. What a night of fights we have had. And just before the main event, let me quickly let you guys know What happened today? Ayman Zahabi gets finished via spinning back elbow by Ricardo Ramos in the third round. Alexei Olenek stopped by doctors due to bleeding. Gets defeated by Curtis Blades via round 2. Randy Brown defeats Mickey Gall via unanimous decision. Owen St. Preux, I just showed you the finish, defeats Corey Anderson via head kick knockout late in round 3. What a comeback victory for OSP. And Walt Harris gets disqualified against Mark Godbeer due to a groin kick and head kick follow-up. So Mark Godbeer is the winner by disqualification. James Rick defeats Irish Joe Duffy via uppercut and ground and pound. Johnny Hendricks defeated by Paulo Costa via ground and pound. Beautiful combination to finish the fight. Good future for the only fighter who has remained undefeated in this entire card. Joanna Jedrzejczyk loses to Thug Rose Namajunas via first round KO. Tapping to strikes. Beautiful left hook to finish the fight by Thug Rose. Wonderboy Thompson outpoints Jorge Masvidal. Unanimous decision victory for Wonderboy. And the immediate fight, TJ Dillashaw TKOs Cody No Love Garbrandt and hands him the first ever defeat in his professional MMA career. In round 2, back and forth fight. What a set of fights we have had today, all leading up to the main event of the evening, Michael Bisping versus George Rush St-Pierre. I have no expectation anymore. I'm going to just sit back, relax. I advise you guys do the same because I am not predicting these fights anymore. Most of my predictions had gone right today except for the main card. I did feel that Wonderboy would win, but man, Joanna Jedrzejczyk and Cody Garbrandt, two difficult losses to swallow to two undefeated fighters. But it will be a good learning lesson for both of them. Both of them are young and they will come back stronger from this loss for sure. Let us see how good GSP looks in this one. I really think that if he wrestles, he will outpoint Michael Bisping. But Michael Bisping has got strong cardio, beautiful left hand, and great kickboxing ability to keep GSP in the distance. Can GSP close the distance, get the bigger guy down? That's going to be the biggest question leading into the main event of a wonderful UFC 217. I have really liked this card, man. I'm telling you, this is probably the favorite card of this year overall. Just saying, from end to end, the quality of fights has been fantastic. Can we see GSP in his traditional karate gear? I hope they do allow him. Otherwise, Reebok might jeopardize this and say GSP wear a t-shirt, which GSP is not used to. But you never know. That's one of the biggest things coming out. Thank you for another great fight night. Yes, Ghoulish Twin Films appreciated. Derek Johnson appreciated. Joining you from India is MMA Live. My name is Harry and we're going to do the last fight with a high dosage of blood pressure. I might have some cramps after this one. But man, has it been a good night of fights. Whew. How much water will I drink? If GSP wins though, what do you guys think? Who should he fight? Should he fight Robert Whittaker or should he fight Tyron Woodley? That's up for debate. Maybe he drops down to 155, fights Conor McGregor. Who knows, man? All sorts of shit will be happening. But ideally, you know what I want to see? This is what I want to see. I want to see GSP dropping down to welterweight first. And after winning this fight, hopefully, I don't know anymore. But if he wins this fight, drops down to welterweight, takes out Tyron Woodley, and then drops down to 155. So it will be a progressive weight cut for GSP. And then when he's at 155, he challenges Conor McGregor for the third belt. Or, if he doesn't want to drop down to 155, he asks Conor McGregor to come up to 170 and try to take a third belt and become a 3-weight world champion at 170. That could be possible too. So, Day says Bisping by decision. I would probably say GSP by submission. I'm not really confident anymore, but it's a pick'em fight. It's minus 115 each as per Las Vegas odds. So gotta be up there, really close in terms of who's gonna win. Michael Bisping is the heavier guy, but sometimes that is not always to your advantage. GSP, what is going to be is... No, they did not want him to. Oh my god. Come on, Reebok. Seriously? GSP is wearing t-shirt and pants. Track pants. This is the first time I've seen GSP do that for a fight. I don't like it. But Jorge Masvidal put it really well this week. He said that the Reebok policy is getting ridiculous these days. In terms of, you know, what and all they want their fighters to wear. GSP looks funny in this gear, but hey, it is what it is. They have policies in place. But finally, this is the return of probably the greatest mixed martial arts fighter of all time. Arguably, Jon Jones is up there. Conor's up there. Joanna was up there till tonight. Maybe she bounces back, she could get up there. Anderson Silva, maybe, but these are probably not going to compare to GSP because he's the only fighter to have probably defeated the only people who have defeated him. So, Matt Serra defeated him, and he came back and got revenge against Matt Serra. And I think he also got defeated by Matt Hughes, and he got back and took revenge from him also. GSP looks really healthy. Probably weighing in at around 195, 196 pounds right now. Former 2-time UFC welterweight champion, 12-fight win streak for GSP, and he's tied second most for highest number of victories inside the octagon. Guess who's number one? It's the guy who he's going to be fighting in the next 2 minutes. Michael Bisping has 21 wins, GSP has 19. Most time spent inside the octagon amongst any fighter. Highest number of strikes landed by any fighter overall. Not significant. Overall strikes landed. Looks really heavy at 185 pounds. I think he could easily cut to 170. Coming back after an absence of 4 years. Let us see how he fares. Michael Bisping entering the octagon for the main event. As I'm pulling out video highlights for you guys. followed by NYSAC, guys. He does not touch gloves with nobody. He is angry. And he fights out of Manchester, England. So he's an angry English guy who's trying to defeat the greatest of all time, arguably. Let us see how this is gonna go. He does possess a lot of power in his left hook, I agree. But will GSP be aware of it? Yes, most definitely. Can this become a boring fight? Yes, most definitely. If GSP loses, he will probably retire. Definitely. Is there a possibility? Oh, most definitely. But we are not sure, guys. That is what today has taught us. Today has taught us to be always on the lookout for upsets. UFC middleweight champion Michael Bisping is on a 5-fight win streak, and he is the record holder for the most significant strikes landed in the octagon and also the most wins in UFC history. 20, not 21. So if GSP wins this, he will tie Michael Bisping for the record of the most number of victories inside the octagon. Michael Bisping enters to defend his middleweight championship. Looks confident, looks a little brash. I think they will touch gloves, hopefully. I do hope he has not gotten into Michael Bisping's head by all his weird mannerisms, but hey, you never know. All set. Let's look at the tail of the tape. That should be really interesting. Who has the reach? Who has the height advantage? Height definitely to Bisping, but I have to see how much is the reach for these guys. Cardio could be an issue for GSP if he's piled on the pounds. 36-year-old George St-Pierre, 38 years old Michael Bisping. Michael Bisping is 6'1", St-Pierre is 5'11". Both fighters weighed in at 184.5. GSP will have a slight reach advantage. This is going to be Canada versus England, or the UK as they call it, for the UFC middleweight championship. This is the main event. And once again, I would like to thank all you guys who have joined into the stream and to the channel. Bruce Buffer wearing a nice suit today. The same color as the octagon lights, probably. GSP is looking calm. But the guys who looked calm and nervous are 1-1 in this fight card. Big John McCarthy is going to be the referee. Good choice. Probably the best in the business to do it. Can GSP impose his ground game? Tug Rose looked calm and nervous. She knocked out Joanna Jedrzejczyk. Joanna Jedrzejczyk looked animated. She got defeated. Cody Garbrandt looked calm. TJ looked animated and happy. TJ defeats Cody Garbrandt. Both of these fighters are looking calm and collected. GSP knows that there is a real threat to his chin. He has been knocked out by Matt Serra. So he will be aware of the consequences. But I do believe what GSP said, that he don't want to take $10 million for losing. He might as well win for free. And that is what true mixed martial arts is all about. Mars Clan, thank you for joining in. Cody has lost the Bantamweight Championship via TKO to TJ Dillashaw. So if you're still listening to us, that is the update for you. Joanna Jedrzejczyk also losing her fight against Tug Rose Namajunas. So 2 championships have changed hands today. Will it be number 3? Or can Bisping retain his championship. GSP with his traditional entrance as usual. Robert Whitaker in the crowd. So is Cynthia Calvillo. The crowd is booing Bisping as usual. He is the plus 110 underdog, slight underdog. 31 wins and 7 losses only for the count. Micheal Bisping. Reigning and defending. Looks much more healthier than yesterday. Looks like a good weight cut for Bisping. First round, you have to be really careful with Bisping. He has a lot of power in his left hand. I think GSP will want to touch gloves. They do. Big John McCarthy. Oh man. Bisping almost punched GSP's hands, like in anger. Let's see which kind of GSP turns up. Is it the one which got defeated by Matt Serra, or is it the one which we truly know in martial arts? White stands for both the fighters early. Left hook is the punch of preference for Micheal Bisping. Front kick attempted by GSP, 4 minutes 40 seconds in case you want to sync up. Jabs exchanged by both men. Good inside leg kick by GSP. Leg kick once more. I guess Micheal Bisping is looking for that left hook. Outside leg kick by GSP. Good connection. Jabs connecting for both men. GSP looking okay as of now. Switch kick attempted by Bisping. Oh! Right hand over the top by GSP gets the attention of Micheal Bisping. Looks like it was a good one. Micheal reacting reasonably well though. Unfazed by the output GSP is throwing. Spinning back kick does not connect for GSP. Micheal Bisping though staying calm. I'm surprised that GSP has not decided to go for a takedown yet in the fight. Thank you very much, Dark Moon, for updating Mr. Mark Clans. Good connection by Bisping on the jab. GSP is still staying patient. 3 minutes remaining. GSP careful not to overextend himself. Good jab by GSP. Good solid jab. Bisping wants to go for that left high kick, which he has used multiple times to knock out people. Good pressure by GSP. Good high kick. Cardio might be an issue for GSP because he has not been in the octagon for 4 years. Good connection by Bisping over the top. Once again, constant forward pressure by GSP. Bisping though is staying on the back foot. Good jab by GSP though. Saw Micheal Bisping coming in. Oh, good one over the top by GSP. Gets the attention of Bisping. Bisping might be in trouble. Gotta be careful though. GSP staying smart. Staying calm and collected. Both the fighters are overextending right now, which is not good news, but anyone can get clipped at a moment's notice. GSP having a traditional stance throughout this fight, which is surprising. 1 minute remaining. Out of a possible 5 rounds, this is round number 1. Pressure in terms, good level change by GSP. Goes for a single leg, gets the takedown. Beautifully done. Gets Bisping on the ground. Bisping blatantly grabbed the fence, tried to grab the fence. And Bisping is up. Good takedown for GSP. As predicted, takedown defense is not good enough for Bisping in round 1. Gotta give this round to GSP after that takedown. But GSP still pressuring Bisping. Superman punch! My goodness. Oh, back kick connects for GSP. Immediately wants to go for the takedown. My goodness, GSP with diverse striking early in round 1. GSP is enjoying himself. I'm surprised. That's going to be 1 round in the books for Jedrzejczyk St-Pierre. Caught Bisping with some weird angles. Oh my God, Superman jab. Oh. Spinning back kick. That was a Superman jab from the offhand. And the spinning back kick. Wanted to go for a takedown, but Bisping somehow survived. Whew, good performance by GSP till now. Round 1 to GSP. Hopefully cardio is not an issue for George. Micheal Bisping though can always come back into the fight. Good turning side kick by George. Good jab by GSP. Jabs have been connecting all day for Jedrzejczyk St-Pierre. Good outside leg kick. Lands as we speak. George staying calm, not going into the pocket, not going to get into a firefight with Bisping. Both fighters trying to slip and rip. Jab connects for GSP once more. Bisping is not looking very high on output. He is tentative today because he does not know which Jedrzejczyk St-Pierre is going to come. Is it going to be the wrestler? Is it going to be the kickboxer? It's going to be really difficult for George to adjust to Bisping, but it's way more difficult for Bisping to adjust to George. Good leg kick by Bisping though. Good side kick once again by Rush. Focusing on punches to the body. Good outside leg kick by Jedrzejczyk St-Pierre. Bisping though is known for his chin and cardio. Bisping though is wailing today. He's not implementing a game plan like he's known to. He should use his kickboxing much more, just like that, inside leg kick. We're in round 2. Derek Johnson, we are in round 2. Good connection by Bisping. Bisping though much more aggressive. Wants to get inside range and box with GSP. This is turning out to be a kickboxing match. Till now it's been a kickboxing match, and GSP is winning most of it. This is a close round though. Can go either way. Maybe GSP wants to go for that takedown. Oh, good connection by George. Oh, beautiful level change and beautiful double leg takedown by George St-Pierre, who wants to move to half guard. Bisping is not looking good here. Switches to the other leg, moves to the other half. Bisping wants to get up desperately. And he does. Good takedown by George, securing dominance in that round. Good right hand by Bisping though. Jabs connecting. Bisping is not feeling it today. He's off a little bit. Maybe he's irritated by the way these combos are coming. Oh my God. This is what I feared, and it has happened. A power outage has happened, ladies and gents.